How's it going out there, everybody? Hope you're doing well wherever you are. No elaborate opening today for this video. I'm actually not talking as the repeat movie viewer or the cycle nerd. I'm just good old JP today. Just a few things I wanted to talk about on the channel here while I have time to do it before I have to go to work here in a bit. First off, happy Friday the 13th to all you fellow ghoulies, horror fans out there. Always a fun day. If I didn't have to go to work, I'd probably be doing a horror marathon today. Why not? But yeah, a few things I want to talk about. To people that I'm close friends with, know that I've been talking about this immensely over the past few months. A few months ago, I had actually submitted to try to be a screener for the next Fantastic Fest that happens in September. So all of y'all that have been supporting my channel, I've been very vocal about Fantastic Fest. I've made a few videos about it. I've even done a few podcasts, which I'm actually loading up my current episode right now, talking about this last year's Fantastic Fest, which is funny because as I'm uploading it, I realize this is my 13th episode that I'm loading for my podcast on Friday the 13th. I did not plan that. I'm hoping that's a good omen, not a bad omen, but CJ says it might be a good one. I'm going to go with that. But anyway, I submitted to be a screener. I really wanted to be a part of it. I checked my email every day for several months, hoping that maybe I get picked. But unfortunately, I did not. I did not get picked, which I'm pretty bummed about it. I found out just about a week ago, and I was going to do this sooner, but I just didn't get around to it. I've been kind of busy, but I'm disappointed I didn't get picked, but you know what? I take it in stride. If anything, I appreciate Kev Dooley for actually reaching out and emailing me, letting me know that I at least wasn't picked. At least I didn't have to think about it anymore. So for that, I greatly appreciate it. If he ever sees this, thank you very much for doing that. It took a big load off my mind. Like, all right, well, I don't have to check my email every day. If anything, now I can just concentrate on keeping an eye on when the badges go on sale, which should be any minute now. Me and CJ, we're keeping an eye out, let me tell you. So that stinks, but I sent him an email thanking him for at least letting me know I'm not gonna let this deter me from talking about Fantastic Fest or going or applying in the future. I will apply again. I'm gonna keep on applying until I get picked. I'll tell you that right now. I'll be like what is it? Andy Dufresne and freaking Shawshank. I'll keep sending those letters until I finally get picked. So, whatever it takes. I really wanted to get that out of the way. But the other thing I wanted to talk about, and I've been pushing this off for a while because I've had my channel, my YouTube channel, almost a full year. I checked the date on it, and I think in March will be officially a full year. And it's been a slow progression of me achieving new subscribers along the way, but I gotta tell you, looking back on the fact that I started out with just 2 subscribers and now I'm up to 17. I mean, I know to some people who are very well established and monetized may not seem like much, but I gotta tell you, just having 17 subscribers, just the idea that some people outside of initial friends and family that I know personally went out of their way to hit that subscribe button because they liked something I did and decided they wanted to see more. And I've tried my best to be consistent over the past few months. For all 17 of those people who have subscribed to my channel, I can't tell you how much I really appreciate it. I really do. Thank you so much for doing that. And I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm hoping that number increases over the course of the next few years. I mean, the next up is 20, then 50, 100, 1,000, 10,000. Let's keep those numbers going. Yeah, I look forward to getting as many subscribers as I can. Maybe one day get monetized. If I'm good at this. I mean, I don't think I'm really all that great at what I do, but I've had people tell me that I seem to have an idea of what I'm doing, even with the other podcasts that I do. So, because I do some of my brother's podcasts as well, and Lord Scuba Cabra as well. If you've been on my channel, you're familiar with all this, But yeah, once again, thank you so much, every single one of you that have subscribed to my channel. Those of you that are watching my videos, I greatly appreciate it. I really do. Every time I see that I have a new subscriber, it puts a pep in my step. It really does. So at this point, the sky's the limit, and let's see where we can be as we move into my second year as a YouTuber. There's a lot of things I want to do to make the channel better, especially having like an opening for my videos. I want to update my Psycho Nerd image that I put on my podcast. There's a lot of things I want to do. It's just it's finding time to get, not so much finding time to get this stuff done, but just trying to think what I want to do. Because I try to put some thought into it, but it's like, well, I think on that for a few minutes, but then I start concentrating on, okay, what movie review am I going to do next? What is my next podcast? What am I going to do next? You know what I mean? So it's like, it's more thought process over here versus over here. And I'm working on it. I'm working. I want things to get better. I really do. But thank you so very much, everybody who has subscribed. And for anyone who does subscribe going forward, I greatly appreciate that too. I do put out videos, my initial pre-reaction to whenever I watch a new movie nowadays, whether it be in the theater or at home. I will continue doing that, putting those videos on my TikTok and then taking that video along with my initial reaction to said films and putting those on YouTube. So feel free to check me out, Repeat Movie Viewer on YouTube. And if you want to see my podcast or hear my podcast, it's strictly audio only at this point. That may change in the future, by the way. I do have a camera I can use. I just haven't done it yet. That might change down the road. So also my podcast, the Psycho Nerd Podcast. Feel free to check that out for those of you that are not subscribed. And I hope everybody enjoys their Friday the 13th. And don't forget, tomorrow's Valentine's Day. Have fun with that too. Check you all later. Bye.